Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes now. I hope you are going through the online portal and doing your hard studies, studying hard at home. So you should not waste your time. Now let us continue our lesson in history, the rise of nationalism in Europe. So far we have come across 2.4, the revolution, and this is the last portion of that part, 2.4, the revolutionaries. In our previous class, we have talked about Giuseppe Mazzani, a revolutionary, Italian revolutionary Giuseppe Mazzani. He tried a revolution in Liguria in 1831 and he was exiled and he was sent away from the country. So, from Italy, and what he did, he opened secret societies. Two secret societies. One was Young Italy and another one was Young Europe. And various revolutionaries from all over Europe, they joined his secret societies. Now, what did he believe? Let's talk about Giuseppe Mazzani, an Italian revolutionary, believed that. What did he believe? He believed that God had intended means wished. God had wished nations to be the natural units of mankind. He believed that God had intended, God had wished nations to be the natural units of mankind. So therefore, Italy could not continue to be a patchwork of small kingdoms and nations or states. Italy was divided into small kingdoms, patchwork of small kingdoms. So Giuseppe Mazzani, he believed that it should not be a small patches of kingdoms, it should be unified into a republic. So it had to be forged. Forged means unified. It has to be forged into a single unified republic. Instead of small having many kingdoms within Italy, there was no identity of Italy. So there were various small states. Where is Italy? So he believed that these small kingdoms had to be forged to form a unified country or unified republic country. This unification of Italy, this unification alone could be the basis of Italian liberty. Otherwise, we will not have any kind of identity. Italian identity will be lost. Because Italy was divided into small kingdoms, and the kingdoms were divided among various big powers. Austria, France, Prussia. They were ruling, these small kingdoms were influenced by these powerful kingdoms. So this unification of these small kingdoms into one unified republic will provide them the identity, Italian liberty. So we can unite, we can fight for our freedom from various powerful kingdoms. So following this model, Giuseppe Mazzani, he made other people or revolutionaries understand his views, what he thought, what he wanted. Following this model, secret societies were set up in various countries in Europe, such as Germany, France, Switzerland, Poland. Various secret societies were formed to make a plan for further actions. Mazzani's relentless means non-stop, continued. Mazzani's relentless opposition to monarchy. He always opposed monarchy. So, relentless opposition to monarchy and his vision, his ideas, his thoughts of democratic republic frightened the conservatives. Because of his thoughts of his to become a republic nation, unified republic country. So his vision and thoughts really frightened the conservatives. Who were the conservatives? They were the kings. Bourbon kings, their ministers, nobilities, feudals, clergies, they were conservative. So his vision of democratic republic frightened the conservatives. One of that such conservative was Metternich. Metternich described him as the most dangerous enemy of the social order. Metternich was one of the conservative. What did he say? He said that Giuseppe Mazzini is the most dangerous man of the social order. He is destroying the social order. So many of the conservatives were against him, Giuseppe Mazzini. That's why he was sent out. He was sent to exile. But while he was in exile, he set up secret societies and put up his views among the revolutionaries. So let us see what happens after that. So in our next class, we will continue 3.0. Here is 2.4. This last portion of this, the revolutionaries. Now in our next class, we will talk about 3.0. That is the age of revolution, 1830 to 1848. So 18 years, from 1830 to 1848, that is 18 years. So what type of revolutions? Revolution took place. So we'll talk about various revolutions that took place within these 18 years, from 1830 to 1848. So that is 3.0, that part. This is the last part of 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. So this is the revolutionary 2.0. Now we'll start with 3. So that's all for today. We'll continue our lesson in our next class. Thank you for watching, and stay safe. Continue studying properly at home. Do not waste your time, and we'll meet in the next class and carry on our lessons. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching.